What is the customer-focused leader? I've been studying customer experience for over 15 years, and I've met with the most customer-focused people that are leading the most competitive companies in the world. And I've noticed that they have 5 traits that stand out that makes them a transformational leader. They are the energy for influencing change, being neighborly, having good judgment, being a good problem solver, and a consistent say-do ratio. The energy for influencing change is something that comes up again and again for companies that are either high-performing or want to be high-performing. I recently gave a talk at a Fortune 100 software company, and they wanted to give me a talk about what do you do when you're a top-performing, customer-focused company, but people are tired, they are burnt out. Because it turns out the energy for influencing change is a key piece. Because what happens when you are a competitive company, when you are customer focused? You work harder than other companies. It is harder to be customer focused because you don't hang your hat up when it's 5 o'clock. You hang your hat up when the work is done, when the client is happy. And you get burned out. You get tired. So that requires a huge amount of energy. And I was giving a talk at this company, and I stepped off the stage after doing a talk about wellness and meditation and how to take good care of yourself. And one of the guys in the audience came up to me and said, "Thanks for the talk, Blake, but we're all texting each other while you're speaking because what you say is great, but the truth is that's not the culture here. We're all very tired. We're all very burned out." That means that leadership needs to walk the walk and talk the talk. We need to take care of our employees and show them that we rest, that the customer is really important, but taking care of ourselves is equally important. Neighborly is a critical piece of being a modern leader today. When I first started a job at a Fortune 100 B2B software company in Silicon Valley, I clearly remember my first day of work. I got into the elevator with my new boss, and I was so excited. But she got into the elevator with me, and there was a man in the corner of the elevator, and she looked really nervous. She looked down at her feet, and she was being kind of quiet. She awkwardly greeted the man in the elevator. We exited the elevator, and she said, "Blake, do you know who that was?" "No, I don't." "Oh, well, that was the managing director of the entire company." She clearly was intimidated by him, and there obviously was a very important hierarchy in the company. But this is the old way of business where young, new, low-level employees are afraid to talk to the senior leadership team who are in their ivory tower and are very important. No, modern leadership today requires leaders that roll their sleeves up, are in the factories, are in the trenches, on the ground, and they are neighborly. They're approachable, like Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. Because today, we don't have time to deal with hierarchy. We need our customer-facing employees to feel comfortable notifying senior leadership that there's a red flag with our product, that there's a problem, an inefficiency that could destroy our company, or an opportunity to improve, an opportunity for innovation. So the modern leader has the energy for influencing change. They change the molecules in the room when they talk. They are approachable. They are neighborly. Next is good judgment, because we know that we live in complicated times and we need people that can make decisions on the fly. Good judgment. Every day we are making those difficult decisions based on all the variation that's happening in the world right now. And related to that is problem solving. I grew up with an artist in my home, my mother, an artist. She was very, very creative. And what I learned as a business person is that business people and great artists have this in common. They are simply incredible problem solvers because they're creative. And so problem solving is such a critical piece of being a modern leader today because, like I said, I know we all got a lot of problems and they only seem to be getting more sticky. And the last piece of the modern customer-focused leader is say-do ratio. Do we do what we say we're going to do? Because if senior executives Only talk about customer experience, but don't put metrics in place and performance goals related to actually improving customer experience. What are we doing? We are just putting lipstick on a pig. We are saying customer experience is important, but we're still just drilling our teams on sales, on profits, on short-term stuff. Consistent say-do ratio. Do we do what we say we're going to do? Do we actually show our teams that customer experience is important with the metrics and the performance goals in place? Because if we treasure it, we will measure it. So to recap, today I'm sharing with you the 5 traits of the customer-focused leader: the energy for influencing change, neighborly, Ned Flanders, good judgment, problem solving, and consistent say-do ratio. Thanks for watching. I'm Blake Morgan. If you like this episode, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. And thanks for watching. Until next time.